Are you in every way, woman?
Welcome to Every Way Woman. So a lot of people in my generation are wondering if we really need to get married anymore. You're married, Amber. You think so?
Yes, I'm married and I love it.
If you could go back, you'd do it all over again.
I didn't say that. I said I loved it. Marriage can be very difficult. It's a work in progress. But I enjoy it. And so, but if I could wait a little bit longer to get married, I would. I would wait.
Why? What do you think that would have changed?
I think I could have maybe dated more, had those experiences, or dating and just kind of seeing my options and different things out there instead of just saying, "Oh man, he followed me to California. Let's get married and start a family."
Yeah, see, I would be inclined to say no, that you don't have to be married unless you're planning on having children. But I was talking to a woman, a very successful woman, who was in a relationship. Then they had been together they might as well have been married 12, 13, 14 years. Wow. And then one day they just walked away. They just walked away. They just walked away from each other. And she went back and she said, at the time I thought I was doing the right thing because I just thought we fell out of love. But then when I look back and I'm thinking, how sometimes couples grow in and out of love, and when you're married, you're kind of forced to deal with that. And then you have to make a hard decision. And she said if she had waited it out a couple years or so, they probably would have stayed together because they're still friends. They talk to each other.
That's what's interesting. I have a friend whose parents got divorced and then they got remarried because they did have that ebb and flow in their relationship, and they found their way back to each other. Wow. It was really a beautiful story. But even my ex-boyfriend, I really wanted to get married. I grew up in the Midwest. It was always a big dream of mine. I dreamed of the wedding, and he didn't really want to get married. He said, I really like our relationships, and I would do a ceremony, but I don't think I believe in legally having to get married.
Wow.
And I don't know how I feel about that.
I think for me, it's always been opposite. Everybody always wanted to marry me. And I never wanted
because
to
you're
marry.
Latina. They want you to cook, clean, do the dishes.
I've been proposed to more than once. But now I actually do want to get married.
Okay, wait. I want to go back to you've been proposed to more than once.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have been waiting.
Or about different people?
Different people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
My whole life, and I've dreamed of this moment. And I cannot believe that this girl nonchalantly says, "This happened to me more than once."
Because I had goals, but now I feel like I'm achieving them, and now I feel like
did you say no? Wait, did you say
I said no. I even threw the ring once. That's
did
another.
you
You said right. She said no Cracker Jack rings. No Cracker Jack rings.
That's another topic.
Wait, I was like, no. you got it like that, okay?
I got it like that. But now it's like, I think it's karma or something. Now it's like, I feel like I do want to get married. I do look at, not obviously with the first one that comes.
Right.
But I'm not that picky.
So
you know what I mean now? Even though it looks like...
I'm the one, I definitely do want to get married. I know that my family is from the South, and I know in a lot of Southern traditions, there's a lot of women who will be a 20-year girlfriend, and that is not for me. I am not doing it. And, and my parents were married 35 years till death did they part. And so I want that for my life. Now, I'm not going to settle for just any old body, but...
So how long are you going to be in a relationship before you say, make it or break it? We're doing this or not.
Well, you know what? Quite frankly, given recent events, my answer on that has changed because I just broke up with someone of 4 years because we were at the poop or get off the pot, and he wouldn't get off the pot. I said, okay, well, I will. I think it doesn't take 4 years to get to know somebody.
Were you heartbroken by that?
No, it takes more than 4 years to get to know somebody.
But you know what? It doesn't take 4 years to know if you want to spend the rest of your life with them, because I think the most basic parts of who you are have been revealed at that point. So it's like either you know or you don't. And was I heartbroken? No, because I was the one who initiated it. I saw the big picture. I saw the events unfolding, or in this case, not unfolding. And it became apparent to me that this wasn't going to happen. So I just...
To be completely candid in this conversation, and that kind of happened to me in my last relationship, and I thought I could get him to love me again, or love me more, or want that, because he wasn't at that point in the relationship, and I was. And I thought, I don't know, maybe if I do something differently, I could get him to love me even more, and it didn't work. And for me, that really crushed
Let me tell you, you can't make a man.
And the first time
they smell desperation.
You won't forget it again.
But I don't think it was desperate. I just maybe it was.
I know. Wait, but just hear yourself say that
Yeah.
again. What can I do to make him want to love me again? That sounds...
Yeah.
usually the first time you learn that lesson that you can't make somebody do something they're not going to, you can't make them love you.
Right.
Either they do or they don't. The first time you learn that lesson, you typically don't forget it though.
All right, I haven't forgotten my lesson. Let's just put that out there. I learned it. I'm not doing it again.
She's in therapy.
But
I know somebody
to like love us, and really we need to take that time to just kind of love ourselves and reconnect with ourselves.
Well, you're taking that time right now.
I am. But at the same time, this is another point I wanted to make. I'm really scared to have that relationship that my parents had. Like, you know, they're not together no more, and they were together for 25 years. Yeah. And I'm scared to give somebody.
Right.
They got divorced. But it just it gets me scared to go for somebody like how my dad was. I mean, as much as I love him, you know, the actions that he made, which is kind of hard to say it here, it just breaks me, and I don't want to find myself a guy like that.
Right. I don't think you will. You know what?
Or all men like that. You know.
You're different. You know who you are, and your mom is who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You're not her. You're just a piece of what she has.
I'm a lot like her, though.
Invested in you. No, you're a piece of what you've been invested into. But you're not that way.
But just it's the whole investing that much, and then you just break up a family.
No, I get it.
Hard.
I get it. I totally get it. It was really hard for me. I felt like a failure. I felt a lot of, and also because it wasn't accepted by my family and by his family. I mean, they all think I'm evil. But moving forward, you know, I'm dating someone now. I think he's a really great guy. I mean, it's relatively new, but I think about that. Do I want to get married again? Is it necessary for me to be married again? Do we have to make that legal commitment to each other? And I thought, no, I never want to do it again. But someone had said to me,
Madison, let's continue the conversation when we get back. Stay with us. We'll be right back.